Hello and welcome to West Country Wanderings. Welcome to my canal series, and it's part 18A of the Stroudwater and Thames and Severn canals update. Well, it's a mini one really. There'll be a bigger one, a longer one, landing in the early springtime next year in 2026. But there's been some exciting news on the Cotswold Canals Trust, which I wanted to share with you. Landed a couple of days ago. You may be familiar with this. You watched the news or heard it on the radio. You may have seen it on my Facebook group if you follow me there on my West Country Wanderings group page. Just wanted to share with you that. Before I tell you about that though, and go into a little bit more detail about it, just have a look at this. I'm here at Whitminster roundabout. This is where the missing mile starts, or rather east from here. The mile east stretching across to the M5. But here, underneath the A38, there's this section here which has recently been opened. Before what I've been filming here, there was a bank here, and you couldn't get through the canal on the other side, down towards Occupation Bridge. But now you can. Not only that, there's a brand new footpath here. So if you go and visit the Fromebridge pub, Green King pub there's a new access footpath coming off that roadway there, well away from the A38, so it makes it a little bit safer. You can come in there and there's a new path that will take you directly onto this one. We'll have a quick look at that and have a look at this new section of the Stroudwater Canal. Exciting times are ahead. This is the new towpath here on the Stroudwater Canal. This here was once the site of Bristol Road Lock. It kind of got demolished when they widened the A38, and the improvement here, putting the Stroudwater Canal underneath the A38, the roundabout, was done a few years ago. But this is a great addition to it, and you can see the progress here that's being made. So it now links up from the Stroudwater along here through the Whitminster roundabout, continuing right on down to Occupation Bridge, which is where I'm going to be heading next. There's the new path making its way to the road that goes down to Fromebridge and the Fromebridge Mill. And all of this section here has been completely resurfaced down there to where the pillbox is, where there is a new interpretive panel. You should also be able to see that this has completely been re-landscaped here because it was overgrown on the banks. It's been cut right back, but of course the plants will regrow back to wildlife over it again. Well, the swans seem to be enjoying this new cleared section, so there's 4 cygnets there, 2 adults, one dipping down to get some weed on the bottom of the canal bed there, as they do. So that's the end of the new section here, so that's all been dredged clear there, down to, as I say, the site of the old Bristol Road Lock. This is temporary, of course. It's an access point into, I believe, is the Pocket Orchard. So these are some new stillwater ponds which have been recently created here alongside the Stroudwater Canal, and they're obviously to increase the diversity of the wildlife in the air. Hopefully there'll be some minnow and stickleback going to be in them, and that of course attract predators like kingfisher and heron as well as the water scorpion and water boatman as well, the true bugs. There'll be some marginal water plants as well going in. Some have already been planted there. So it's still early days. It will take a while for it to bed in, if you like. There's a new bench gone on here at Whitminster. There are some fencing still around here because obviously work continues on the site. The volunteers aren't actually active on it today, but they are during the week, some certain days during the week. You get still access down to Occupation Bridge over that stile. We're now down to the site of Pocket Orchard there, to the right or to the north of the Stroudwater Canal. So a lot of work has been taking place along the banks here. So this is the entrance to Pocket Orchard. There is a sign there, temporary sign from the Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust, telling you to keep the gate closed and reminds the farmer that there's no cattle access into the orchard until the winter time. Well, it's still the autumn, it's winter in probably a couple of weeks' time. There's fencing here. I think it's to protect this oak tree, which is quite a famous oak tree by the Stroudwater Canal due to its age, and it's also in a prominent photogenic location next to Occupation Bridge. Well, the exciting news is to do with the £6.46 million that the Cotswold Canals Trust is going to receive for funding from the National Lottery. Yes, it's really, really good. Obviously, they're working with other partners, including Gloucestershire County Council, Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust, Stroud District Council, Canals and River Trust, and the Stroud Valleys Canals Company, who own the Stroudwater Canal. And that will enable them, hopefully, to complete Phase 1B, to connect this wonderful canal up to the canal network there at Sewell Junction, right through into the heart of the Stroud Valleys. So that's really amazing news. Now, the target time that they hope to do that by is 2029. 2029 is a significant year in the timetable because 250 years prior to that was the year that the Stroudwater Canal opened in 1779. If you've been following my Secrets of the Stroudwater Canal series here on West Country Wanderings, you'll know that this was the fourth canal in this area, because we've covered the previous ones. We had Kemit's Canal, didn't we, and the other two in this area. So yeah, the fourth one, but 250 years, so hopefully 2029 will be the year this links up. Now, what I will do, of course, is bringing you all the latest developments right here on West Country Wanderings, showing you as it connects up and the work that's going to be done over the next few months in next year and the 4 years thereafter to get this reconnected. Really exciting time. I'm so pleased that it really made my day when I saw that arrive, that press release there. And I'll link to the full press release in the description of today's video. Great to report that Occupation Bridge has completely been, well, redone. I had a lot of scaffolding around it a few months ago. I wasn't able to get access here because it was all closed off because of the work that was taking place. But you can see it now, it's looking really good. Been re-rendered underneath on the canal side, if you like, of the bridge, as well as being remortared on the brickwork there. There's also a new bird hide here in conjunction with Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust, showing you the habitats there, just to the south of the Stroudwater Canal. Curlews, teals, lapwings, gulls, snipes, moorhens, and coots potentially. And there's another interpretive panel outside telling you about the insects that are likely to be here and also in the orchard opposite, as well as the work taking place, or was going to be taking place here to connect this up along from there to get it to Sewell Junction. There's a lot of significant work that needs to be done, not least of which removing that pipe and of course Walk Bridge in the village of Saw itself, where you've got the existing quarter-mile so stub of the Stroudwater that comes out of Saw Junction. So that will be happening. Other work that's taken place at the moment, so a quick roundup. Obviously, John Robinson Lock, that's still happening. The Waterway Recovery Group did a lot of work over the summer there, John Robinson stroke Westfield Lock, and when return in early springtime, we'll have a deeper look at that lock there and the work that's taken place with the new aqueduct, the Oldbury Aqueduct there as well. Other bits and pieces, they're replacing a Bonds Mill Bridge. They've taken out what was the plastic bridge, which went in about 30 years ago. I think it was the world's first plastic bridge, but sadly it didn't work. They put in a temporary bridge now. I've got a couple of shots of that. I'll put those in now, the temporary bridge. Next year they'll be putting in a brand new lifting bridge there, so I'll be showing you that when that goes in there as well. Other things have been happening along the Cotswold Canals is they've resurfaced the Towpath in probably one of the busiest sections in the Cotswold Water Park between Spine Junction Road there, east, and the car park there, down towards Cerneywick, where of course you've got the Thames and Severn roundhouse, or one of the 5 roundhouses there. So with the work here as well that's taken place over the past few months, a lot of things happening, but a lot of exciting things are going to be happening over the coming months and years, and I hope to bring you all of that right here on West Country Wanderings. Thank you very much for watching today. Until next time, all the best for now. Cheers. Bye-bye.